Hi and welcome everybody. Friar Tuck here. So I deleted my live stream for a specific reason, and I'm going to actually give an explanation here, and I'm also going to teach you guys a lesson. And you guys got to understand this from a non like you can't let your emotions get involved in this, okay? Because out here I can't let my emotions get involved, and when my emotions start taking hold, it all it does is create a worse situation between me and whether I'm dealing with a human or I'm dealing with Sam. Now Sam is, as soon as I shut the live stream off, this is exactly what she did. She just went and laid down. So as soon as I was able to sit there and pay attention to her, and you got to understand with this stray, they have issues, okay? There was a reason why she was let go. You guys see that she bites me and she nips at me. And whenever she doesn't get her way, she starts biting and nipping, and she's even gone at my face, okay? And it's my choice to be able to deal with her, but that also means that I'm going to have to be a little bit more stern with her as well, because whoever had her roughhoused with her or yanked her around or was not very kind and polite to her. So some ways it almost seems like this dog, it's almost like it's her act of rebellion, okay? And so because she got to experience that in the first part of her life, now when I try and get her to calm down, she's, in a lot of ways, she's still reliving that, because dogs etch things into memory a lot different than we do as humans. She doesn't understand that I'm a new person and that I'm going to treat her different. She understands the way that she's been treated. And so, there are things that led her as an animal to be dropped off, okay? You guys see it in the fact that she bites, and the fact that she nips, and she chews on everything. And no matter what it is that I do, she still tries to revert back to that. And there are times in which I'm going to lose my patience with the dog. And I got to say thank you to Patty, because when I read that comment, it let me know it's like, okay, I'm starting to go. It's not that I was going too far. It was more like I'm starting to let my emotions get involved, because I was starting to get so angry. I was about to explode. And she, again, she's not from a pound. I didn't get to raise her from day one. She doesn't understand me in the same way that I'm learning her. And we've only been together for a week, and she's doing really good for a week, but also at the same time, she still has all those character traits that put her in the situation that she was in when I found her, that has to be undone. And sometimes that requires firm discipline, because you got to realize, okay, out here, if I was housed up and we were going through something like this, I could give her a place where she could be, where we could de-stimulate her so that she could calm down and collect herself and understand it is calm, okay? But I don't have that. We live outside. The best I can do is to take Sam on trail and take away as many of the stimulants as I possibly can. Really, that's pretty much all I can do as far as having her with me. And there's going to come a point where if I can't get this to a point where she is able to function in this environment and be able to work with me, because we're going to go out on trail. And does this mean I have to stay out on trail permanently? Because I would like to ride rails, but if she can't handle the anxiety of this, how is she going to be able to handle the rails? Okay, so I may have to keep her out on trail for a really long time. But then again, as soon as she goes into a city, she's going to be overstimulated, and we're going to have those issues. And maybe over a period of a year of doing that, we might be able to we might be able to undo a lot of that stuff. But again, you got to realize that there are a lot of bad habits and bad traits that I've got to unwind. And there are certain bad habits and bad traits that are going to get her either taken away from me, or, even worse, somebody's going to hurt her because she doesn't understand what's going on. and they feel like she's being aggressive towards them. Okay, there is a lot of different things that you have to really consider when you're out here versus being housed up. If it were your dog in your house, you would have a lot better way to be able to take care of this dog. But I'm telling you, she's also the type of dog that she needs someone around her 24/7. And so if she's going to have somebody around her 24/7, that's an old retired person. And if she's biting, it's a matter of time before she bites the owner in the wrong way. So can she really go anywhere, or is she on a path that she may be brought to being put down? And that's the last thing that I want for this dog. But also at the same time, society has rules. She's not allowed to bite. She's not allowed to lunge. She has to be well behaved. She has to be on a leash. She has to be, within distance. She has to be able to follow commands. And if she doesn't, then anybody here can make a call to the police and have this dog taken away from me. And then what's going to happen? She's going to go to a pound and she's going to get euthanized. Okay, that's what's going to end up happening, because at this point in time, with her being a biter, it is extremely hard to even find a new home for her if I wanted to. Okay, that's why my old man, him and his dog, that's why they're not allowed to have anybody come over, and if they do, they have to be introduced. It has to be done in a very polite manner, and Sam and Molly act the same way. Okay, and in a lot of ways when they see people, because she wants to be pet, but she also just doesn't understand. She just doesn't understand what's going on either. And so, in a way, to be able to give the dog a good life and a home, a lot of things have to be given up, such as being able to have guests over. Okay, such as things like that. And I don't think and there's not very many people in this world that would be willing to give up that much to be able to have an animal and to rescue it, unless they truly love animals and they can offer it that way. But again, you have to have patience with her when she starts biting and things like that, because when you find a stray, it's not like, oh my God, dog, did you just fart? Oh, that's rancid. But anyways, with a dog, with this dog, you or with any stray that you find, you're gonna have problems. You have to be willing to deal with it. And you, as the viewers, you guys have, instead of getting mad at me, offer me suggestions. Jeremy offered, hey, maybe I need to get her a muzzle. If I have to get her a muzzle, I'm going to get her a muzzle, but I really don't want to. And I'm going to do as much as I can until we get to that point where it's like I have no choice but to do it. Otherwise, she's going to get taken away. Okay? But again, I'm hoping that being out on trail really does something for her, so that I can take her out on other trails around the country, and she can just be a trail dog and just go out and enjoy nature. Maybe. Sam, get that out of your mouth. Just maybe. Okay? So, I mean, it depends. So, as far as it goes, now you guys understand a little bit of why I deleted that, because I just, for one, I don't want to look like an asshole, because I'm not. But the other thing is I don't think that you guys fully understand what's at stake here with her at all times. So when you have a dog outside, unless you can get it to be well trained and well behaved, you are running the risk of her being taken away or getting kicked out of every place that you go into, because the puppy does not know how to behave itself. And so I have to figure out ways to be able to work with her. And I'm doing the best I can, but I could really use suggestions. I could really use somebody that could just kind of give me some guidance, because I'm trying to do choice training, but there are some places and sometimes I can't give her the choice. Her choice has already been made for her, because she made the choice to be with me. She made the choice to follow certain rules and certain guidelines. So, I mean, there's got to be give and take. And if any of you guys have suggestions, I'm out in no man's land. She's not like a traditional dog where I can use dominance to be able to get her to stay in line, without the acts of rebellion. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.